Guava, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday. How you doing? Everybody here? I don't got much to say, believe it or not. I I'm just coming in here to I want to see how everybody else is planning to handle the bullshittery, if you will. Okay? So that's all I'm here to do. I want to see what you plan on doing about any of this. How you doing, Eddie? Who was that came in before you? Whoa, hey, Golden Child, you number one. Lexi J, Eddie, Tangi, Happy Mac, how you doing, Happy Mac? Sean, how you doing? Golden Child, Just One Ella, how you doing? Freestyle Gardner, how you doing? Experience with Sassy, Will Burnett, Eddie, Kim, Josie, Aqua Loves Gardening, Talisha, Terica, Sam Whittle, how you doing? Precious SoCal Gardner, how you doing? Sister Spice, how you doing? It's good to see you this morning. Let me see. Hazel Eyes, Zane, how you doing? My Own Beautiful, how you doing? Chine Moss, Gore, Joseph, Suzette, Patient Saint, Von Wheel, Michael Palmer. What's up, brother? What's up, man? We going email me, Mike. Email me, brother. Please. Ask Seek Garden Love, Art Hooligan, how you doing? And hello to everybody else in here. I'm gonna just get on with it because I want to see your perspective. Now y'all already know what's going on. Really? I can't have 2 seconds. Y'all already know what's going on with hey, if you're gonna do that, going back over there. Y'all already know what's going on. Man, you protecting us from our own chickens. That sound like what's going on right now, don't it? How you gonna try to protect us from our allies? All right. So hey, Cali Homesteading, how you doing? So this is what I'm gonna say. What if you don't listen? If you come in here and say what's going on and I don't understand what you're talking about, just exit stage left. I don't. Just go and check out another video, please. If you come in here and say, what do you mean? How are we preparing for what's going to happen? Because I know somebody's going to say it. Do me a favor. Just go on to another video. Go on to another video. If I need to explain it to you, you ain't supposed to be here. And by the way, Philippa, I refuse to converse with trolls. I refuse. So we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Okay, let's see. Bouger Prepper, what's going on, Bouger? How you doing? Let me see. Grand Rising. Let me see. Outside Matrix says bucket up. Buckle up. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Buckling up. But what are you doing? Let's kill the cliche stuff and the the little funny sayings that we all say. Buckle up, buttercup, and stuff like this. Let's be for real today. Yeah, the nuts falling from the tree. Yeah, let's kill all that. What are we about to do? In real life, we don't need no cliches. We don't need no cool sayings from Top Gun. What are we about to do? What are you about to do for the full pedal to the metal bullshittery? Yeah, stay ready so we don't got to get ready. All that cliche, yeah, talkity talk. What are you doing? Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Stacy Eldred. She says, I don't know. That's the best answer I've seen so far. Kill all the cliche bullshit talk. Let's talk about for real. Let's talk about for real, right? What are you going to do? Okay, here's another one. Oh my God. A Jade Travel says, receive my first Eco Flow. I'm definitely ordering a larger one next time. That's one way to prepare. Let me see. Okay, Sean does it all, says tending my baby garden. That's how you're going to get ready for what's going on right now. Okay. Tiana Forrest, you say you're moving out of the country in a couple of weeks. I am very interested in where you are going and why. Tiana Forrest, where are you going and why? Oh, Victoria Elena, you're leaving the country as well? Okay, where are you going and why? I may be able to save you some money. Urban Backyard Homesteading. I just ordered another generator. Been putting up more food and learning how to make a Faraday cage. Okay. Ha! I like this one already. Light at the end says liquidate your assets, keep more at home and home with you. Don't always depend on banks. Get things you can trade, make friends with them. I like that because I don't want to start talking about banks. But if you can control the government and turn the government into a criminal enterprise, you can control the banks. And if you can freeze FBI agents and operations, you can freeze all banks. I'm just saying, if you have the authority and the power to stop the FBMF and I, you can't put a freeze on all bank operations. And Muskrat is up there doing stuff he ain't got no business doing, trying to dig his hands in the middle of how everybody gets paid for everything. The whole United States of America is checks and balances, and he's trying to put himself in the middle of that and got rid of a lot of people that handles that. Oh my God. Let me keep going because I don't even want to start. I said I'm gonna listen to y'all today. Good. Ugh. This, look, if what was going on was a person, yuck. If what was going on today was a human being, I'm telling you right now, it would get life in prison or the chair. One or the other. Let me go back. Okay, Kala says starting salad garden seedlings in this garage. Good idea. Okay, Hazel Eye's good idea. Making a bigger garden. When you say prep, baby, prep, what do you mean? And please don't use that phrase. Matter of fact, I'm gonna remove that. I'm anything that just sounds like that dude. Just it's gross to me. Buy silver and gold. Okay, good luck with that. Okay, let me see. Rich Dad, what's up, brother? Says buy in bulk, can and store 5 gallon buckets. Get some quail for eggs. Hey, speaking of quail eggs, I've never wanted quail in my life. Never. I've been offered them a billion times. I am not a fan until now. A friend of mine, a close friend of mine, I'm not gonna say their name because they might not want to disclose, gave me I think about a dozen quail eggs or more. And guess what I'm doing? I'm hatching them. I'm gonna have some quail, I hope, because anything you can get your hands on right now, you better get your hands on. Chickens, quails, doves, what's them other things, guineas, whatever. I even seen a turkey yesterday, and I think I'm about to snatch his ass up. I said I would never get no more turkeys, but you know, times has changed. Let me see. Order. Okay, Alicia says order my tankless heater for grid down, and now about to look at some land in Georgia. Okay, I'm. Let me see. Renaissance grandma in the house somewhere. I see Bougie Prepper talking to her. How you doing, more backyard gardeners? How you doing? I'm asking everybody, for everybody that's coming in the room, what are you about to do to prepare for all of the things that's going on right now? And again, I'm not going to explain it to anybody, because if you don't understand or know what's going on right now, go back under that rock that you live under. I don't have time nor the patience to explain it to you. As of yesterday, happy Tariff Day, suckers. That's what I say. Happy Tariff Day, suckers. That's what I should have titled this doggone video. If people don't understand what's about to pop, you know what? Years ago, I was telling people, get an electric bike. I've been saying, get electric bikes. Get your ass a scooter. A scooter. Yes, I know it sounds crazy. Get a scooter or an electric bike, or get your walk on and get your heart rate up. And the reason why I say that, because tariffs are about to affect the fuel, like gasoline and diesel, so bad we won't even understand. We have never dealt with something like this. We have never dealt with this kind of impact on us. Like never in this regime's, I'm gonna call it, history. We have never dealt with anything since they came over on this rock. We ain't, not even the Great Depression is gonna be able to hold a doggone candle to this right here, son. So, okay, let me get back in. I said I wasn't gonna talk today. I said I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of jibber jabber. All right, let me get to the bottom. I'm sorry for missing out, everybody. Okay. Brian says I'm doubling the size of my garden this week. Cross William says I'm clearing out a bedroom and making a grow room in 750 square foot house. That's brilliant. If you got 3 and 4 bedroom, man, get rid of about two of them. Get rid of about two of them. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, it's me says I live in the mountains all my life. I think a country boy will survive. I 100% agree. You want to know something? Let me see real quick, cause I'm gonna get back to that. Precious SoCal Gardener says I'm getting more chickens. My new chicken coop should be delivered next week. My chickens came off holiday and laid eggs again. Good. But I'm getting more chickens. Amen to that. Now, I'm going to say this. To It's Me says, I live in the mountains all my life. I think a country boy will survive. I'm going to touch on that real quick. Let me tell y'all something. This is actually this is actually the best time for ghetto folks. This is actually the time where ghetto folks and broke ass people are going to shine like we did in 2020. In 2020, 2019, all the way up, we pretty much didn't lose a beat. We didn't lose a beat. You want to know why? Because we've been living like this our whole life. When 2020 hit and the band-aid came, we was like, long as I don't catch it, I'm good. Long as I don't, have to lay down in no dirt, I'm good. Oh, money? What's that? Pardon me, sir. Do you have any cash? What the hell is that? So, this is a time where middle class Americans and upper class Americans, even the rich. Let me tell y'all something about the rich. And now I'm going to stop because I want to hear y'all again. I want to talk to y'all again or hear from you again. Let me tell you something. Rich people think they don't need anything but money. Rich people think they don't need anything but money. And I keep telling you, just like the people that keep saying buy gold and silver, get your gold and silver. Rich people keep thinking that all they need is money. Here's the problem with that. Money doesn't do shit without people. You need the money to exchange to another human being to make them do something or have them do something. So you can have all the money on the planet, but if you have nobody to exchange goods and services with, your money is worthless. For instance, the American dollar, right? Which another thing I don't think people quite get. If you invoke tariffs across the world to all other countries, this the part this meatball head don't understand. You think that they need us. You understand? You keep thinking that they need us. And see, before 1940-ish, that was pretty much the truth. But once we start giving away all our secrets and putting all of our manufacturers and hiring them to manufacture all our goods over the next freaking 60, 70 years, and they branched off and took all our stuff, guess what? They do not need us. So here's the thing. When you threaten them and invoke taxes on them, you know what they do? They don't say, oh, woe is me. Not nan damn country is saying, oh, woe is me. You know what they're doing? They're looking at each other. All of the countries that had trade with the United States, it was like, F them. Why don't me and you hook up and trade goods and services? That's what's happening right now. Right? Think about that. Nobody's scared of this pumpkin head sucker. Nobody. They're like, oh, tariffs. Ooh, I'm crying to death. Bah, screw you. Pick up the phone. Hey, Canada. Oh, Canada. What's up? Hey, man, it's good to hear from you. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, y'all still got some of them damn barrels of crude oil over there? We sure do, eh? We sure do, eh? Man, you know what? We got all this corn over here in Mexico. You want to do some trading? Hell yeah, eh? Let's do it. They do not need us. All these other countries have rules and laws put in place where they're not poisoning their citizens. If something, all that GMO and all them chemicals and bullshit and fertilizers and shit in the ground, these other countries, as rough as some of them is, it's like that's a little going too far. You know who do that? America do. We still put poison in everything. Everything is poisonous. Okay? So they aren't really missing out. Do you understand? Like for instance, America is the McDonald's of the world. We're one of the biggest fast food chains, and we produce a lot of stuff, right? But if you removed every McDonald's fast food chain off the face of the earth, the rest of the world is not going to miss you. They're going to kind of miss your flavor and a couple of your recipes, but they'll get along just fine. And as a matter of fact, they're going to get healthier and they're going to lose some weight because you're not here. If they take McDonald's off the face of the freaking earth, I got to say this again, nobody's going to miss it. People are going to get healthier and people are going to lose weight. And after a while, after McDonald's been gone for 20 years, they're going to be like, man, that place was killing us. We didn't even realize that place was killing us, but now we good. That's America. And these other countries, all this ding dong is doing is giving them a chance to open their eyes and realize they can function just fine without us. You understand what I'm saying to you? You dummy. I ain't gonna pretend that we ain't had them in the dark or could the cover over their eyes all these years because we did. Now they like, what are we getting from you? Every other country is saying, y'all only giving us 30% of our imports. We're giving you 60% of our exports. You need us 50% more than we need you. This idiot woke them up to that truth. And they're like, oh, that's why all you see on the reports is them having news briefings like, yes, and as far as whatever Pumpkinhead has to say about the tariffs, we are not scared of you. We don't need you. We like hanging out with you. You know, it's like a friend. I love hanging out with you, man. You fun, America. You fun to hang out with. You fun to go to the club with. You fun to go out and have some drinks. Fun to go to the movies. But when stuff gets serious, I don't want you around me. That's America. America is that friend. We're fun. We're exciting. You know, a lot of glitz and glamour and stuff. But when it comes to reality and stuff, when it's time to get real, you too embarrassing. You embarrassing, America. I don't want to bring you to this wedding. Or America, I don't want to bring you to my ceremony of my graduation or my honor or something because you're going to embarrass me. No, you can't be my best man, America, because you're going to embarrass me. That's America. America is that friend. Please don't pay no attention to the trolls. Let them troll. They got a job to do too. And with everybody losing their jobs right now, everybody, guess what, y'all? Trolls is hiring. If anybody want to be a troll, you can go pick up an application at leadfarmer73 at yahoo.com/trolls because the trolls are hiring right now. Everybody losing their job. The only one that's still pumping out the economy is trolls. So if you just lost your job, you may want to go get an application for troll. Or if you don't have any experience being a troll, there is a troll school in every state that you can go apply for. Okay. So go get you associates in trolling, and they'll hire you right out the gate. They even got troll trade schools where you can learn how to troll hands-on. I'm just letting y'all know. So don't worry about the trolls. They got a job to do. Okay? So, again, let me back off because I was going to go in and I don't want to keep going in. I want to hear from y'all We getting ready for the bullshit. What are you doing right now to prepare for this actual new reality? Right. Somebody said Trolling for Idiots. That book is on sale at Best Buy. Okay. I'm listening, y'all. What are you doing right now to prepare for the bullshittery? And here's another question I got for y'all. If they plan on cutting off everybody's food stamp or SNAP or whatever you call it, what what are you gonna do? That's what I want to hear from. I want to hear from the people that is on any kind of government assistance. If you're on any kind of government assistance, whether you're on disability, you're on Medicaid, Medicare, what are you about to do? What are you about to do? I'm curious. What are you about to do? If you're on any kind of government assistance, I'm asking because I'm curious, not because I want to interject anything. I am truly curious. Uh, Finding my folks and vetting them, not everyone talking the tongue. Okay. Growing my food, stocking up on weapons and ammo, looking into solar panels. Okay. Okay. Growing my own food and laundry detergent. Okay. Eureka. Eureka. Starting seeds, reading gardening books from library, and watching your videos and taking notes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Ain't no time to be taking notes. Your hands need to be in the dirt. I mean this from the bottom of my heart for everybody. Everybody's hands need to be deep down in that dirt, planting something. Planting something. As a matter of fact, if anything, go get a book. Go purchase a book. Don't go to the library. Purchase as many books as you possibly can on as much knowledge as you possibly can on survival, on gardening, on identifying trees, plants, and herbs. Please, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Okay, Sean does it all says, order more survival books to learn what I need to do already. Thank you for that. Black Guns and Garden. What's up, my brother? Said, Laird recently expanded my garden, chicken coop, more fortification for my primary and secondary home, more water storage. My man, amen. Okay. Letitia Smith, you said I'm finding my tribe. Okay, but when you find your tribe, what do you have to offer? That's another one. I want to really get into this because I'm curious. But when people keep using these cliches and words that you keep hearing over and over and over again, it's not a real response. It's you need to put that thing in detail. Finding your tribe means nothing because you can find your tribe and your tribe may not want you because you have nothing to offer back to the tribe. No skills, no skill sets, no supplies, nothing. So I really want to touch on that. Because a lot of people say just finding my people, finding my folks, and, getting with my tribe. But when you come to your tribe, what do you have to offer your tribe where they would want to accept you? That's a serious thing and a serious question I really want to put on people's head. Just because you find the people you really truly think you will feel like you belong with, you in this day and time, you need to have something to extend to that tribe as an offering. Like, what do you do? What can you do? Are you a seamstress? Can you sew? You know how to garden? You know you got medical skills. right now, you can't just say, I need some help. No. I've been saying this for years. Like, everybody better get their skill set tightened up. Because it's coming to a time, people ain't going to want to be bothered with you if you are a rock in a pillowcase. Be dragging you along. Like, this ain't no time to be dragging people along. It's not. It's not. You're going to have a hard time being accepted by certain folks and groups and tribes if you have zero to offer them. I'm not being mean, I'm being honest. If you have zero to offer this group or this tribe, knowledge, I'll take that. Something, something. I've been saying this for the longest, right? And here we are. Here we are in real life. Let me see. Off grid gardening with Rashad said, I'm going heavy this year on the garden. Me too, man. Rucker Homestead, what's going on, brother? Okay, Gray Bay says, I've been watching canning videos and I've purchased jars and other stuff. Okay, Gray Bays, this is what I want you to do. This is from me to you. You've been watching canning videos, you purchased a lot of jars and canning stuff. This is what I need you to do. Okay, come here. Okay, I'm still fresh. Listen. Gray Bays, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go use it. You purchased it. Go use it. Like right now, today. Go put something in some jars today. Okay? I'm not even joking. I'm serious as a heart attack. Purchasing equipment means jack. You could have all the solar power generators and solar panels you want. But if you don't go hook them up, take them out the box, connect them, read on them, and see how they operate, they mean nothing. If you just bought a solar power generator from EcoFlow and it just cost you about $5,000 for the whole setup, and you leave it in the box, you pretty much just bought $5,000 worth of flat river rocks. Okay? You got to use it. So that's for me to you, Gray Bays. I want you to put that thing to work. All right? Okay. Tangi says, I started my garden back in 2020, purchased my chickens last year, so now I'm getting fresh eggs. Good for you. Good for you. Okie says, y'all better wake up before it's too late. It is too late. Wake up. Shh. Psh, you done missed the bus. The bus is gone. You got to walk to school now. You know how that go. You're going to get chased by some dogs. You might get hit by a car crossing the street. All that. It's going to start raining. Off grid with Rashad say, I built a little greenhouse out of pallets. It's going to be 70s all week. So it's go time. Amen to that. Urban Backyard Homestead and said, for the last year, I've been building my library with all those resource books. Good for you. Everybody need those books. Do not download them on no digital nothing. Go purchase books. Purchase books while you still can, because before they take them out and make them illegal, go purchase these books. Go purchase them books. All of them. Survival, herbal, gardening, health, physical, everything, any kind of book you could think of, purchase it. And the reason I say that is they're making books illegal. I never in my life thought they would actually do this. They are making books illegal. They are burning books again. Remember them days? They are doing it again. I can't believe I live in this time right now. I can't believe it. I can't believe I live in this day and time to actually see this with my eyes. Sue Miller, hey Sue, says, so far I've started 10 jugs of winter sow veggies, and yesterday I put 13 eggs in the hatcher. That's what I'm talking about. And I still haven't heard from anybody saying, why are you leaving the country? I want to know. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Okay, Rocco, I can't pronounce your name. Romero says, I have uh, lanterns, batteries, water filters, save water, food, learn how to make medicine, gather together with different careers so they can help each other, like doctors with, okay, with soldiers and cooks. Okay, good. Portal says, got my land a while back gardening, got my solar panels built, two-story house on my land, set up my rainwater catchment. I learned from you. Thank you. You're very welcome. And I'm glad you on track. Drew. Drew says, and I got a lot of rainwater and plants in I'm in Louisiana. Okay. Ill Will in the house. What's up, brother? So yep, gotta come to the table with some value. Amen. Oh, I'm way behind. I'm so behind. God, y'all been talking all this time? You been here this whole time? Okay. Sylvia, how you doing, Sylvia? Says, I'm not leaving the country. This is my home. Uh, who says it will be better? Could be worse. Now let me let me say something. And this has nothing to do with my African brothers and sisters or my Hispanic brothers and sisters or my Asian brothers and sisters, because a lot of us, you are not all whole 100%. You do not have 100% African blood running through your veins. So I'm just going to say this for everybody that's planning on leaving the country. I need to really talk to you real quick, and maybe I can save you some money. And I'm not saying that because I'm a real estate agent in other countries. What I'm telling you is, what on God's green earth make you think is going to be right now going to be better somewhere else? And please don't base this on your melanin. Please don't base this on your melanin. Please don't. Because I promise you, I've had friends that went back home, if you will, and were rejected in many ways, not just rudely, just outright, get out of here, American. I'm talking about some, hey, oh, so you American? This house is going to cost you $40 million. But it's in the paper for $4,000. Nah, not for you. You're American. So it's 40 million for you. I'm just saying. And you want to know something else too? Leaving the country right now, even though we are in a toilet bowl full of doo-doo with no active plumbing, leaving this country right now could probably be a worse detriment to you for this simple fact alone. They don't see you as a refugee of this nonsense. Do you understand? These other countries are not seeing you as a refugee from this, because we are clearly, boldly trying to get rid of other refugees from other countries that's being dictated by some lunatic. So if we won't even take refugees, what make you think they're going to take you in other countries? Now let's skip to something else. Let's skip to something else. You got to think about how we're treating people. You don't think they're going to treat us the same. Now here's the other one. We got a bad look. You got a bad look being American right now. So when we go over to some other country and they find out we're American, they don't look at you as a refugee American. You're trying to leave this type of dictation or this type of tyranny. They don't look at you like that. They look at you as one of those Americans that started all this bullshit. You want to know how I know that? You want to know how I can even prove it? Because it's human nature. It's human nature. You want to know something? You want to know how I can prove it again? Because that's what we do to these other refugees. You don't look at a Hispanic brother or sister and say, you know, this is a Hispanic brother. So, no, you know what you say? That's one of those Mexicans. And you look down your nose at them. Or that's one of them Asians. First thing they think, oh, they trying to steal our jobs. You look down your nose at them. We do it to other races in other countries. Why do you think that you see that's our American privilege, if you will. Instead of white privilege, that's that American privilege bullshit. Did you think your shit don't stink? We're spoiled. We're so spoiled that we think that we can go to other countries and you have to still abide by our American rules and laws. When you go over there, half of them can't stand your ass. The other half is looking down their nose at you and say, go back home. We don't want you here. Oh, it don't matter whether you golden and beautiful tone as I. No. Even y'all clear brothers and sisters, you go over there, they don't want you there. Walking around looking for a McDonald's. They do not want you there. So they're not going to look at you as a visitor anymore, or you're going on vacation, or you're a refugee from this tyranny, because that's what this is. If you don't understand what tyranny is, go get a dictionary. Don't Google that shit. Go get a dictionary, old school dictionary, and look up tyranny. This is tyranny. This is why they left Europe way back in the day. They left Europe to come to the Americas for what we are right today doing right now. Don't y'all know the Boston Tea Party and all of the whole thing? The whole thing. This is why. This is why. So we came over here, robbed a bunch of people. I ain't gonna say we, because I ain't in that shit. They came over here, robbed a whole bunch of people of their land, killed off 95% of them, and just to start this shit all over again, they could have stayed to the house with that bullshit. They could have stayed over there with that bullshit. Why would you escape it just to come over here and do it again? You could have stayed to the house and left these people, these natives alone, and left them people in the mother. You could have left them alone, stayed over there, and got slapped across your back a couple times like they was doing over there in the Royals. Let them Royals go put you down in one of them dungeons, stretch your ass out like some Laffy Taffy, like they did in them dungeons. You ain't have to come over here starting all this bullshit if you won't go act like you had right good sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me. So leaving the country, which I see so many people doing, and come right back. You know why you come back? Not because you couldn't financially or physically make it in another country, because you probably could. You will end up leaving because it's miserable, because they can't stand you, because you're an American, what they call filthy American. They can't listen. Okay, here's one other way I can prove it. How many people like spoiled ass, brat ass kids in the store? Them ones to go crying because they can't have a toy or get no damn Cracker Jacks. Or, do they still got Cracker Jacks? or they can't get their favorite cereal. Them kids dragging and snotting and pissing all down the aisle and kicking the cart and just pulling the bed, throwing the groceries out. I want my Laffy Taffy. I want my Fruit Loops. Oh, mommy, you're a bitch. Oh, how many people like seeing that? How many people just adore spoiled ass, badass, disrespectful ass kids in the grocery store? Loud. You walk past them, you almost want to say, "Hey, can I whoop him for you?" You want me to do it? Because clearly you don't know, you haven't read your manual on how to tear his ass up. If you haven't read your manual on how to tear his ass up, listen, I have a degree in ass kicking, if you don't mind, because I will gladly, okay? Just to let you know, I'm going to be over here in automotive. If you need me to do, I'll give you a free lesson today on ass kickery. So just to let you know, if you lost your manual, I'll help you download a manual on how to tear his ass all the way up in here cutting up in this store. So the reason I say that is because that's America. Them are Americans spoiled, kicking the ground and pissing their pantaloons like that. That's what other countries see. When they looking at TV, that's what they see from us. When they come over here to visit, that's what they see from us. We are the spoiled ass, brat ass kids in the store kicking and whining about what we don't have and we don't have enough. While they in other countries are thinking to themselves, if that was me acting like that, I would be dead by now. There is no way in piping hot hell my countrymen would let me do this or behave this way. So when we as Americans go over to other countries, that's what they see. Badass, spoiled ass, stinking ass, pooping in the pants ass kids. That's what they see. You don't gotta believe me. You're just gonna go over there. Here's another way I can prove it. Everybody think they can move to Atlanta, Georgia. Everybody think that they can move to Atlanta, Georgia. And everybody think that they can move to Hollywood. Hollywood. Everybody think they're gonna move to Hollywood and be a star. Soon, day one, soon as you get off the Greyhound bus, you're gonna be acting beside Denzel Washington in one of his summer blockbuster hits. Everybody think they're gonna move to Hollywood, California, and be in one of Denzel movies because you think you're a great actor. You think you're the best. Everybody go apply. Everybody go try out. Everybody go try out for American Idol too. Everybody go try out for American Idol too, right? That don't work out for about 99% of the people. Okay. That's America. You gonna go over there and they gonna make you. It's a no for me, dog. They gonna tell your ass off. Everybody think they can move to Hollywood and everybody think that they can move to Atlanta. And you know what happens to 80%, I'm just throwing a number out there, of people that think they could just move to Atlanta, Georgia with no knowledge of how to live or move down here. And when I say move, I ain't talking about moving yourself. I'm talking about how to move through this new world. Or go to California, how to move. When you move to Atlanta, Georgia, or you move to California, you almost pretty much move to another country. And you don't know the language. So you know what happens to all of them? They end up going back to where they used to live with their tail between their legs because you came down here with some of either your northern bullshit or your far east bullshit and moved to California. It ain't gonna work. You gotta let that go. That's what we do as Americans. We go to other countries. I'm gonna tell you, this is how bad we're so privileged. We're so privileged and we don't even understand it. We're so privileged that we had the right to vote, which most countries don't. We have the right to vote, so much so, and our right to vote is so powerful and so strong, which most countries envy, that we're so spoiled and stupid that we voted in a absolute lunatic because we wanted to. I ain't gonna say we because I ain't had no part of that shit. We voted in a madman because we actually had the right to. We had free will and the right to vote. And we voted for the Joker to run the country. So, believe it or not, other countries envy that. So you're going to go over there and you are going to try to turn. This is another problem with America and Americans. You ever been in a relationship where you say, oh, I can fix her or I can fix him. He just need to learn how to shut his mouth a little bit. He just need to put on some better clothes. He'll be a good guy. He got a good job, but boy, his breath stank and his teeth is cockeyed, but I can fix that. Or she too quiet. I want her to talk more. She fine as hell, body banging and everything. She's smart, but she don't talk too much. You think that you can change them, so you get them and you marry them or whatever or date them, and you start trying your hardest to change them. That's who they are. What instead of trying to change a person in a relationship, you need to learn how to get to know them, their personality, their attributes, their pluses and minuses, and learn how to live with that. We as Americans go to other countries and try to change them. Just like in a normal relationship. We don't say, I want to learn language or I want to learn y'all customs. I want to learn how y'all do it. No, we go over there and say, y'all need a McDonald's. Y'all need a Pizza Hut. Y'all need a Burger King. Y'all need to do this latest damn tic-tac stupid ass dance. Y'all need to do this like us. We as Americans don't go to other countries and want to conform to their ways, their language, and their traditions. We go other places and and try to turn them into little bite-sized pieces of America, just like in a relationship. And how does that end? Not well. Right? Right. My friends say we want them all to speak English. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something about how just infuriatingly stupid that is. When we say speak English, can't you speak English? You know what's hilarious to me when I hear people say that. Them stupid F so and so's can't even speak proper English. Here's my problem with that. You call them stupid because they're not fluent in English language. The person that's saying that is the dumbass because you only speak one language, you dummy. You speak one language. And you're calling a bilingual stupid because they're not fluent in Northern, Southern, Eastern, or Western English because it changes that different from state to state. But they're not fluent in your form of English language, so they're the dumbasses. But they speak 5 and 6 or more different languages. They're the dummies, right? That's that American shit that I was saying about how we want to make them conform to our bullshittery. The whole thing is this. Those folks, now that Pumpkinhead is doing what he doing, is they're figuring out, oh, we don't need you. We'll get along. I just heard a president of Canada unite his people. Unfortunately, he probably ain't doing very well right now, and he said he's gonna step down. But he's leaving office, uniting his people. Even though he's leaving office, he's uniting his country. And you know what he said? We gonna get through this. With or without them, we gonna come together. He reminded his people, don't be afraid, because they need us more than we need them. Don't be afraid, my people, because they need us more than we need them. And they're about to find out. Every country that this lunatic is putting these tariffs on is coming to grounds with, oh, we ain't scared of you. We did the calculations. I'm glad you bringing this to the forefront, because we could have did without you 20 years ago. We could have did without y'all asses 30 or 40 years ago. And now that you want to start some stank, you got it. You got it. Matter of fact, we done already, look, this country done already became friends behind the curtain with this country. That country done already started trade with that country. And just totally dancing around America. You know what we is? We the cheese. We the cheese. Remember you was a kid? Duck, duck, goose? No, the farmer in the Dale. The farmer in the Dale. Cheese stands alone. The cheese stands alone. We, the stinking ass cheese, sitting in the middle, while all the other farmers and farm animals and shit is dancing around us, looking at the damn cheese. You stupid ass cheese. We the stupid cheese. We done talked ourselves out of friends. How many of us have them? Look at this. Man, look. There is nobody else to run to. There is nobody else to run to after this. Like, oh boy, who can stop this freight train? This is a heavy, heavy freight train loaded with megatons of doo-doo. And it's going 100 miles an hour. And the conductor jumped off about 100 miles back. He tried to brake a few times. The brake is broke. The brake lever came off in his hand. I better abandon ship before this mug pick up speed. He jumped off that freight train full of megatons of doo-doo when it was still going about 45 miles an hour. Now the freight train of doo-doo done picked up, it's going over 100 miles an hour, and destination, the end stopping point is America. It has already blown through any other barricades that could have stopped it. Right? The House, Senate, Supreme Court, anything, FBI. It has blown through any other barricade that can stop it. When this impact hits, there is going to be a lot of casualties. And just like in war, everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. And everybody that keeps saying these are the end times, I keep telling you, no, they are not. These are not the end times. How many people believe it's the end times? Raise your hand. Who all think that biblically these are the end of days? How many people believe that? Because I get that a lot. How many people think that these are the end days? This is the end of time. I keep hearing that. Oh, this is biblical. This is the end days. This is. How many people? Let me tell you something. These, we're not even close. We're not even close. We're not even close to the end days. We're not even close to the end of time. We're not even close to somebody coming down here and saving us. We're not close to that. We're not close. You think because you're suffering that all the world is supposed to end right now? No. There is going to be long suffering. And see, here's the problem with us. Again, as Americans, our span of time is little. Our span of time is so small. So we judge things on 5 and 10-year increments. So if it hasn't happened in 20 years and stuff like that, oh, no. Long suffering. This will go on for hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. Look, they've been fighting over there in them other countries for thousands of years. They've been over there erasing each other for thousands of years. And what? Oh, I know they all kept saying it's the end times. No, it's not. It ain't going to become the end times till this whole damn gumball is on fire. Then we can start talking about the end times. No, it's going to be a lot of suffering going on around the entire planet before we start looking up to the sky. No, it ain't time yet. You think because you lost your job and your family is suffering, you lost your house, lost your car, and everybody in your neighborhood lost their car, lost their house, and everybody home, you think that it's the end of times. It's not. This ain't even tipping the iceberg of the end times. Look, we had the Great Depression, we had slavery, we had all of these horrible times. We had wars, we had Civil War, we had World War I, II, all of that. Was it the end of times? No. We haven't suffered like the Bible say we're going to suffer when end times come. We haven't touched that yet. So everybody, when they say it's the end times, to me, it's almost kind of like a cop-out. It's like you want it to be end times because this pain is too great. You ever went to the doctor and had some kind of a procedure or a shot where the pain was so great? You just, man, look, just stop stitching it. Just take it off. Take off the whole arm. You ever felt that pain? You ever felt the pain you broke your hand or broke your arm and the pain is so excruciating that you damn near pass out to the point you like, look, just take the leg off. I don't care. Don't fix the broken leg. Don't fix the broken bone. Take the leg off of me. Take this pain off. People having a baby, only I've heard people like, I don't care what you do, get this baby human out of this. Get it out of me. I don't care. I've heard women that was pregnant having a baby and like they don't care how you got the baby out. Get this out of me. The pain was so excruciating. Was that the end of time? No. See, this kind of pain and suffering that we're going through now and have been going through for these thousands of years, it's just getting you ready for a new. We are literally shedding this shell just like a moth turning a worm turning into a butterfly. We are literally getting ready to develop into something completely different. But it's not end times. You listen here. Do you really truly think that the Almighty Father put us here on this rock to tear it up and he didn't have some kind of safety device in place so we don't fully tear it up? Just like when you leave home, you leave your teenage kids at the house. What you do? You cut on the camera. You leave them $100 in a little safety place just in case they end up needing it for emergency. You left the extra spare car in the garage and the keys. You set up safety places so your kids don't tear the whole house up or burn it down. You go put fire extinguishers, make sure the fire extinguishers is fully charged up and everything before you leave your kids with this house. When you let your kids borrow your car, you make sure that the blinkers is all working. You make sure the gas tank is full of fuel. You make sure it's wiper fluid. You make before you loan your kids your car, you make sure everything is working properly. And all of the safety things is in place. So your kid don't screw up. Because that's what they do. That's us. We are those children that don't understand or don't respect other people's property. This world does not belong to us. It belonged to him. And what we did, he left us home. And what did we do with the planet? We had a house party. Since we've been on this rock, we said, ooh, dad is going to be gone for thousands of years. Let's tear the club up. That's what we did to this planet. This planet and us, what we did to this planet ain't no different than damn Ferris Bueller's Day Off or what's the one with Tom Cruise? This is it. We tore it up. We tore this planet up. And now you want to die because your parent is on their way home and you scared. Nope. See, you still got time to clean this mess up before daddy get home. That's my way of thinking, and that's what keeps hope in my mind. We still have time to clean up this mess before daddy come home. That's the only thing keep me going every day. We're in bad shape, okay? The ceiling fans done got people hanging from the ceiling fans. It's puke everywhere. It's open liquor bottles all over. Look, pollution. Look at this world. It's a mess. And we got to clean all of this up before daddy come home and look around like, what's that smell, right? We still got time. That's the only thing keeping me going. It's not the end of times. It's not. It's not the end of days. But we will suffer for what y'all have done. For what some have voted for. Oh, we will suffer. We definitely will suffer. Period. Okay? That's what just happened here. I just wanted to come in. Again, I didn't want to do a whole bunch of talking and rattling off, but damn, y'all. Look at what we done stepped in. You ain't getting this off your shoe, son. Throw these shoes away. Everybody have stepped in dog crap. Have you ever stepped? You know, when I was in grade school, we visited this farm, right? My whole classroom, my school went and visited this farm for a day. And I'll never forget. There was one of my friends, she was from my neighborhood, but she was also in my same school. And they had us riding horses, all of us. The first time I ever ridden a horse and everything. So they taught us how to ride horses at this farm. So I look back at all these grade school kids were riding horses and little donkeys and mules and everything. I had me a big old horse. I never forget. One of my friends, she was so scared that she fell off the horse. She just didn't even want to touch it. They kept telling her, hold on to the doggone, the straps, right? Hold on to the damn stirrup. She fell off that horse in the biggest pile of horse shit I had ever seen. And have ever seen to this very day. Remember, we're in grade school like 5th, 6th grade. So we still small-bodied people. She fell in a heaping, helping pile of horse and cow crap. Her whole body was in it. So She fell back first. Her butt was in it. So her legs and her hands was kind of out. Like this much of her arms was out. Her body, the doo-doo wrapped around her body so much that it took four of those farmers, the adults, the grown-ups, and a couple teachers to pull her out of that doo-doo. When she got, I'll never forget this. When she got up, she had so much doo-doo still on her back, like it must have like clinged to her chemically or something. It fused to her that she looked like a ninja turtle. She had like a doo-doo half shell like a turtle on her back. They literally had to take a shovel and scrape this off her back and then whisk her away to go give her a whole outdoor shower. She couldn't even come indoors in the cabins and shower. We was at camp. That's what it was. Let me tell you something. I needed to tell that story, and I'm glad I remembered it because it was hilarious, even to this day. Number one, she never lived that down. Yes, children made fun of her all the way till her adult life. Be like, remember that time you feeling that? Yeah. But my point is this. That's where we are right now. We're so deep in that dinosaur turd that ain't nothing hanging out but our hands. We still can get help. We can still reach out for help. That's my point. We're that deep in the doo-doo, but our hands are still out, and we can still reach out for help. We can't keep making enemies, or nobody's going to come pull us up out of this doo-doo. That's all I'm saying. By the way, that was 100% true story. Guava. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. She looking like a doo-doo ninja turtle. Okay? I'm going to get off here because I will rattle on for hours with this one because you need to be thinking about what you are about to do. See, I'm about to go back out here and get back to work. Okay? I put my clothes on early today because I got work to do. And I hope you do too. I promise I hope you do. Okay? I'm going to say this, and I mean this. We let this happen. We let this happen. And I'm not talking about over this last vote. I'm not talking about over this last election. I mean over decades. This was something that was going to happen no matter what, because we kept letting dumb stuff slide. We kept letting dumb stuff slide for the last 50 years, if you ask me. We kept letting little dumb stuff slide like, okay, we good with that. We'll let you have that, but I don't like it. We've been letting stuff slide. Let me tell you this. This is a plot and plan that was initiated long before my birth. What we're seeing now, this has been in the planning and in the books for about 100 years. But see, let me tell you something about evil mother. Let me tell you something about evil mother suckers. I had to fix my mouth. Evil people are patient. Demons are very, very patient. That's how they get over on us. The devil is very, very patient. And that's where we fall short. Evil is patient. You know why? Because it has nothing to lose. It's already at the bottom of the barrel. It's already evil. It can't get any worse than this, right? So they're like, we don't got nothing but time. Evil has nothing but time. Goodness and light has to always keep going. It has to always keep fixing. It has always repair, constantly, constantly. So it's always trying to beat the clock. It's always trying to catch up with time. Goodness, beauty, and light is always behind. So goodness, beauty, and light and the Holy Spirit is always fighting for more time to fix and repair and to rejuvenate. Darkness, evil, and wickedness sit back and watch. I'm going to call it the spiritual rope-a-dope. If you know anything about boxing, Muhammad Ali had a great move he did, which I wish he never did that, but he had a great move he did. Muhammad Ali, in his later days, he had this move called the rope-a-dope. He would let you beat up on him and tenderize his ass for about 9 rounds. He didn't throw too many punches. He's just in the corner. He in the corner, and you going to his ribs, you going to his body, you trying to come through his arms, come through his head, and he's just getting tenderized. For 9 rounds, he's getting tenderized, right? When he starts to realize your ass is tired, he open up and lay your ass down somewhere real smooth like. See, he started to figure out, I don't care if you tenderize me. I can. He stopped training to offend his offense. He stopped training for his offense. He trained for his defense, how to protect his body. Right? Because he know once you get tired, he coming to holler at you. That's what this is. Evil is taking a page out of Muhammad Ali's book. And it's the spiritual rope-a-dope. Evil is sitting back like this, taking punches and bruises from the Holy Spirit. It's sitting back taking bruises and body shots from the Heavenly Father. It's sitting back and just taking shots from the power and the willpower that we've been given to stay away from evil. So it's taking all these body shots. But we getting tired. Our spirit and our fight is getting tired. And now that evil saw that we got complacent and we got tired, you know what it did? It's opening up now. It ain't guarding itself no more. It's out here in the open. And it's hitting us with that right. It's hitting us with that left jab constantly. And we taking beatings because we're tired. Evil is very patient. And evil has been in the rope-a-dope for thousands of years. No, I'm going to say hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. They implemented these rules and laws that they're putting on us today. They started this a couple hundred years ago. Like, you know what? If we gonna lose this war and we gonna end up having to let people free, we need to come up with another plan to get them back. We need to get another plan. Trust and believe that they've been working on this for hundreds of years. And we keep thinking that this is some plan. What is it called? Plan 2020 something? Why you think that manual was so thick? That ain't something they thought up overnight. That's not even, that manual that they putting on us ain't even something that they thought up in the last 10 years or 20 years. That manual that they're going by right now, why you think it's working so well for them? That manual that they're reading, that plan 20 has been written and rewritten and corrected because they're watching us and like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to do this. They've been making this manual for hundreds of years now. They've been making this manual right here that they're putting on everybody right now. They've been putting this for 100 years, a couple hundred years. That's why it's look like it's working like clockwork. That's why each and every single day we are figuring out and finding out another chapter of that stupid ass book. He is putting in play all of the stuff that they said. The only thing they've been waiting for is for us to get tired so that evil can come out that rope a dope so they can put this ding dong in place and play puppet. That's all. That's all. That's it. They found the right idiot to put in here so they could put all of their plans together. They found the right idiot. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, God, what was that with Chubby Rain? Eddie Murphy and oh my God. Eddie Murphy played in this movie. Please help me because I need where they needed an idiot to double as the real Eddie Murphy. What was that called? Not Trading Place. They needed an idiot that looked like the real Eddie Murphy, the actor, to be Eddie Murphy's double. Bowfinger. Bowfinger. Go watch that. Bowfinger. Thank you. Oh my God, I couldn't think of that to save my life. Go watch that. They needed a doggone idiot to be put in the place of the real Eddie Murphy so they could do and have it the way they want it, right? They went and found some ding dong off the street so they can make everything happen for them. That's what this is. That's not the real person behind all this bullshit. Steve Martin was, right? That's what this is. Look, let me tell you something. Something that I know, not something I think. I'm gonna tell you something I know, not something I think. That man, that pumpkin head fool is a moron. He's an idiot. He's a raging idiot. He's a moron. He's moronical. Poot in the bathtub, laugh at it. He's a moron. He has no clue what the hell is going on. He know as much about the internal workings of government as I do, and I say I may know a little more. But he's running the show. It looks like he's running the show. He's not. It's his puppet masters pulling the strings. Like I said, they just needed a puppet that's got a butthole big enough to cram their arm up in and make him talk. That's all this is. That's all this is. Everybody is so focused on this jackass that they can't even see the strings. You ever see puppets? You ever been to a real puppet show? I have. It's very impressive. You ever been to a puppet show? A good one. I ain't talking about a school one that they come to the school. I'm talking about a real puppet show. When me and my wife one time went and go see like a Pinocchio, it was a puppet show. It was a real theater puppet show of Pinocchio. You know what I kept thinking through the whole show, act after act after act, scene after scene? I can't see the freaking strings. This is amazing. So after a while, I'm going to say after a quarter of the play is over, you forget that you're watching puppets. Have you ever been to a puppet show at all? Marionettes is what they call them. Have you ever been to a real one? Not like elementary school one. I'm talking about a real theater production. After about the first 20 minutes, you forget that you're watching puppets. You forget that you're watching marionettes because for some reason your brain and your eyes erase the strings. The strings are already super clear so you can barely see them in the way the lighting is. So after a while, you stop trying to look for the strings that's moving the hands up and stuff, you know. After a while, you think you're watching human beings act out a show. They're still puppets. That's exactly what we're watching. We're so busy and so focused on this big turd thinking he's running the show. No, he's a marionette. I need you to look around and look at the curtains. Look behind the curtains and look at the shadows back there. Those are the real people pulling the strings. Those are the real people back there doing like this, making this thing, okay? He's a marionette. The real people pulling the strings is behind these curtains. See, I blame him for being a puppet. A stinky old sock puppet. But this is bigger than what we think. Because you may see one marionette. We see one marionette, one puppet being wielded, correct? So-called making all of these rules and some of the stuff that he tried to implement and put in the law, he don't know nothing about. He don't know nothing about none of that stuff. He's never even heard of it. There's one marionette that we are looking at. But there are 3 to 4 human beings behind that curtain. One is making the arms move, one is making the legs move, and one is moving the mouth and the torso. There's 3 to 4 human beings behind that curtain in all black, so you can't see him, making his mouth, hands, legs, and torso move. We're focused on the marionette, and we need to also make sure you focus on the other 4 or 5 jackasses that's making him talk, because this man ain't smart enough to know anything that he's talking about. The laws and the rules that he's making right now, he is not smart enough and don't know anything about. He don't know what a DEI is. He don't know what that means. He has no idea what critical race theory is. He has zero idea. He doesn't know what any of this stuff means. But somebody else has said, make that illegal though. He don't even ask why, because he's a puppet. Puppets don't talk. Do you hear me? Puppets don't talk. Puppets do. Puppets just do. Puppets don't talk. Puppets don't move unless we move your ass. That's it. So he don't ask, why should I make that illegal? Why should I change that law? No, he's just sitting there in the corner like this, waiting on his next order, waiting on his next movement. Pay attention to the ones behind the curtain and get prepared for whatever this bullshit that we going through, because it's not going to stop. This ain't going to be over. None of this is going to be over no time soon. Listen to this. I pray I'm wrong. I mean that from my soul. I pray this time, I pray I'm wrong. I hope this is over in a flash. I hope I'm wrong. Oh Lord, I hope I'm wrong. But the way this look, this is going to be 4 years of long suffering for everybody. Whether you look like me or look like my beard, all of us going to catch it. All of us about to taste this. The only difference between me and you right now, you voted for this. You voted for this. I didn't. You wanted this. I didn't. That's always funny to me, man. I said this in a video last summer, and I mean this, and I'm gonna say it again. We have kamikazes in this country. We have kamikaze pilots. You want to take out your adversary so bad that you don't even realize you're going to get destroyed in the wake. You're going to get destroyed in the process, you dummy. You know what I mean? You don't even realize you're a kamikaze pilot. You wanted to get rid of me so bad. You can't stand me so bad. And it ain't me you can't stand. You can't stand my damn beautiful ass tone so bad, so much so that you're willing to destroy yourself in the process. Tanning wasn't good enough for you. Spraying that shit on your face, that orange stuff on you to make you look like me wasn't good enough for you. You just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Being with R&B singers and rap stars, that way ain't good enough for you. Because you can't, you could only be like me. You could only try to be like me by trying to move like me, trying to talk like me, trying to swag like me, but you ain't me. And it's driving you crazy, and it's been driving you crazy for hundreds of years to the point you rather just destroy me and you just to get rid of me because you can't be me. How effed up is that? That is sick. That's a sickness. That's an illness. That's an illness. You, if that's insane. That is insanity. You hate me so bad, or you hate my hue, because it ain't me you hate. Because I think if you met me in person, we can go grill some steaks together. It's my hue. You hate my, because that's how you identify me. I can't say it no other way. That's how you identify me, by my hue. You hate this beautiful shit so bad. Look at this. Look at this. This shit is beautiful. And you know something? Every time it gets scraped, every time it get burnt, every time it get cut, it come back even more beautiful. See that burn on my arm? See this? It's even more beautiful than this. Because it almost looked like I paid to have that burned in my flesh. Artwork. You hate that so bad. You hate that the Father gave me this so bad. You rather destroy yourself in the process of trying to destroy me. And here we are. It just reminds me so much of people that want to be something else so bad that they can't. It makes them angry. Make them lash out. You know what we lost? We lost the way of just admiring the beauty in things and accept it as such. Admire the beauty in nature. You don't have to remake or duplicate this nature. Just admire this. You don't have to try to be that nature. Just admire that. You don't have to be me. Admire the gift that I've been given and appreciate that. I can appreciate what the gift that you've been given. I don't want to be you. Especially not to the point I want to erase you. And that's where we are today. We don't know how to appreciate one another. We don't know how to appreciate nature. The same way we don't appreciate nature alone, we don't appreciate one another. You can't just stand and say, man, that's a beautiful tree. You know what you do? You don't look at that tree and say, God, that's beautiful. And take a couple pictures and leave. No, you know what your ass do? You go and you say, damn, that tree is beautiful. You take your chainsaw and you cut that tree down, and then you cut it and disfigure it so you can put it in your living room and put a bunch of damn lights on it and make it into something that you think is even more beautiful. How sick is that? Now that tree is gone from the spot that it was, and nobody else will be able to enjoy that beautiful, that piece of nature that you found beautiful because your dumb ass went and chopped that tree down, disfigured it, and jammed it in your damn living room and put a bunch of bulbs and lights and shit on it. Because your selfishness done that to you. You couldn't appreciate what God put there. You had to have it. You had to make it part of you. And that's where we are in the races. And that's where we are in the culture. That's where we are in the countries. That's all the things that make us different and the things that we should appreciate from one another. It's not good enough anymore. Everybody wants to be that other person to the point if I can't be you, I'm going to get rid of you and be you. That's the only way you can be me, is if I'm not here. If a tree falls in the woods, does it still make a sound? The only way you can be me is if I'm not here. And you're trying your hardest to make me disappear. Ain't never going nowhere. My shell and my tone, I'm like a cockroach. They was here before you, and they gonna be here after you. That's the part that people don't think about. Listen, cockroaches was here before you, and no matter what you spray on them, they will be here after you. I am like a cockroach. Believe that. In every sense of the word, I am. Yes, I get on your nerves. Yes, I make a lot of noise. Yes, you don't want me around when company is over. Think about that. You don't want me around when your friends come to the house. I'm like a cockroach. But I'm resilient to every exterminator you bring to the house. I'm resilient to everything you buy at the damn market to come and lay down traps and sprays and shit for me. Resilient. My folks was here on this land before you was thought of, and we gonna be here when you gone. No matter what you try to do. History has proved that already. History has proved it. So while everybody is still clapping hands and enjoying this show from this dumbass, you get ready. Hey, get yourself ready and season your own self up because he gonna cook your ass too. Don't. It's funny to me how I see people applauding this nonsense. And at the same time, you don't know. You so busy and focused on me and my folks catching the axe. You don't see the guillotine is right behind your ass too. You don't even see it. You in the line with the guillotine. You so busy taking pictures of my execution, you don't see that you're in the same line, dummy. We're standing in the same line, and the only way you could take pictures of me getting my stuff cut off is because we're in the same line. Dumb. Dumb. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I said I wasn't gonna fly off on no tangent, but how many times have I said that? It's just I have a low tolerance for dumb. I have a low tolerance for stupid. I have a low tolerance for ignorance. Just flat out, unless we just trying to be funny. I have a zero tolerance for bullshittery. Zero tolerance policy. And here we are. It's just all around you. Everywhere you look is just dumb. Damn, how much is this per pound? This dumb shit must be really cheap per pound. Cause boy, everybody is just loading up on this stupid shit. Was it 10 cents a pound for stupid to be dumb? Okay. Give me about 400 pounds of that. That's what people is doing. It must be cheap per pound to be this stupid. If being stupid costed more, people wouldn't do it. You'll be like, I sure would like to be stupid, but shoot, that show is expensive. I try it maybe next week when I get paid. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, I would love to get some stupid. I would love to be that dumb, but the price is a little too high, too rich for my blood. No, stupid is 5 cents a pound, and it's plentiful. You'll never run out of stupid. So people just bring up their cart and load up full of dumb. And then they go and talk to another person at the house. Like, hey, if you go over to what's the name in them store, dumb is like 5 cents a pound. You better go get as much dumb and stupid ass as you can load up with that you can carry. Bring your truck. Don't bring your little car. Bring your truck and go load up on some of this stupid. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back with you. I'm gonna get my truck. We're gonna go and load up on a whole heap and helping full of dumbass. It's only 5 cents a pound. And they got a whole warehouse full of it. And it's a bunch of dumbass people loading up on dumb. That's how much dumb I see around me every day. How much ignorance, how much foolishness, how much wickedness. It must be cheap. You know good and well if that shit was about $7.99 a pound or $13.99 a pound like a damn ribeye steak, you'd be like, I love stupid. It's my favorite. I even got a taste for some dumbass. But my pocketbook, my pocketbook just can't afford to be that stupid right now. So, maybe I'll save up. Maybe when I get paid, I'll mess around and get me probably 2 pounds of stupid, maybe a half pound. You go up to the counter. Yeah, damn, I would love. Can I get about a quarter pound of stupid, please? You want just a quarter pound? Just a quarter pound. I would love a whole pound. But, that's too expensive. He put that dumbass shit on top of the scale. Can you take a little off? That's you. This is a quarter pound. Really? Damn. Can you cut that just in half? I want to really, really get a taste for being stupid, but let me count my money. Look, never mind. I'm sorry to bother you. I can't afford that. If it was more expensive, we wouldn't be this damn stupid. Stupid is cheap. Highly affordable. Damn. Brilliance and intelligence is like to buy a ribeye right now. Buy a rib roast. A beef rib roast. You walk past that shit, don't you? You in the store, you see a rib roast. If you want to buy the whole rib roast, it's gonna cost you $400 or $500 for this rib roast. For each steak, the price is $17 or $18.99 per pound. Right? You walk past ribeye steaks. You walk past rib roast because you know you ain't got the money. That's intelligence. Intelligence is expensive. Morals is expensive. You walk past that shit. Smart shit is expensive. You walk past it. And go look for some stupid. Kids, we gonna have some dumbass tonight. Y'all hungry? How many of y'all hungry? Yeah, Daddy done scored the big one, boy. I got a whole trunk full of dumbass shit in the doggone trunk. Y'all help me bring this stupid in the house. Put it in the freezer. Dumb, stupid. Stupid and dumb. Yay, Daddy brought home some stupid. We gonna eat good tonight, dumbasses. And here we are. I'll probably never grow a pumpkin again because it reminds me of his pumpkin head ass. I can't even understand it, man. Dumb, she can run the country better. Can't you? Say you can run the country better than this, can't you? And you don't even talk no English. You don't speak no English. And you could make better rules and laws than this, could you? She don't even speak no English. Do you? That's right. I can't even get her to go to bed, so she ain't no puppet. I can't make her go to bed, lay down, fetch, nothing. She on her own. She like, man, you fetch. So I think she could run the country better than this pumpkin head fool. Guys, like the headless horseman. That's why that pumpkin head, that orange paint and that big ass head and the evil. That's why I call him pumpkin head. Remind me of the headless horseman. Remember he had that pumpkin on his head? That's why he remind me of, that's why I call him Pumpkinhead. You remind me of the headless horseman, scaring the hell out of Ichabod Crane, constantly coming out. You ain't doing nothing but just terrorizing mugs. You really ain't doing nothing. You just come out on that damn blazing horse and terrorizing people, your pumpkin head mother sucker. Golly. Every one of us have known a kid in our lives just like this. Just terrorized the neighborhood. I had one in my growing up. His name was Tony. He just hated life. He was a kid. We little kid. This dude just hated being alive. Do you hear me? Anything. If a little dog walked by, he gonna try to get it and do something bad to it. If a kitten walked by, he was gonna try to do something bad to the kitten. If the city bus drive by, he throw a rock at it. If he see you walking to the store for your mama to go get a Pepsi Cola, a half a pound of cheese, and a half a pound of cooked ham, he coming to get your ass. This dude just hated being alive on planet Earth. Nothing was wrong with it. He just hated because I guess it was cheap. Cheap to be evil. Cheap to be an asshole. He was evil when he was a little kid, and he was evil and wicked all the way until they laid his ass to rest. He got older, and somebody got tired of that bullshit. Somebody got tired of that bullshit and invited him to dinner. Oh, yeah, I would love to have something. What we having? Lead. All you can eat. Sucker. Guava. It was a smorgasbord of bullets. I don't talk bad down on the dead no matter what you did, but I tell you what, whoo, if ain't nobody deserved it, you understand what I'm saying? I don't talk down on the dead, but god doggone it, if it was somebody that deserved it, somebody that you was like, you know what's the name got popped. Oh, really? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, what? What? No. You know what's the name got popped. Oh. You're trying everything in your spirit not to say, finally, shit. Woo! God, that was a long. It's about time you doing everything in your power not to say that and be cruel and evil, because you know that's marked on your spirit in the book up there, right? You doing everything in your power not to say, God, Lee, who did it? Do they need a cash app? Them send them a cash app? Nothing. Need some money on their books or something? Send them some. You're trying not to be cruel. But when people like that end up leaving the earth for whatever reason, it ain't like, what, really? No, it's like, what, really? See how I did that? Same words, different expression. It's evil, wicked, cruel, just cruel. Beat his sisters up, set his house on fire type shit. I mean it, he did. He set his whole house on fire. Used to beat his sisters up, beat up his little brother. You know what I'm saying? His mama was off, I guess, smoking crack. Some, I don't know. I never seen his mama till I got older. I didn't even never know what she looked like. I used to hear her voice scream out the damn windowsill. Get on back up to this house. She ain't never did nothing, never came out there and got him and tore his ass up, nothing. Just screaming with her like that fucking Newport 100 voice. Get on back up here. Get on back up here. I told you, come on down the goddamn old street. Come on here. I used to look up at the window while I'm running from this dude. Like, would you come get this foaming at the mouth, mad ass dog of a son of yours? Boy, I tell you, come on back. And spit out that Newport 100? Is you drinking it? Is you making a smoothie out of the cigarettes and drinking it so it'll go down better or what? Why do you sound like this? Yeah, whole cigarette smoothie. I don't want lung cancer, so I didn't want lung cancer, so I made a smoothie out of cigarettes with an avocado to make it smooth. That's how evil and wicked this pumpkin head sucker is, man. That's a reminder. He just reminds me of that part of my childhood. Just evil, wicked for no reason, man. He just want to see you cry. He want to see you scream. He want to see you squeal. He remind me of that kid on Christmas Story, you know, cry, baby, cry. Go on and cry. That's him. He's him. But imagine this and remember this. That dude named Tony, somebody invited him to an all-you-can-eat buffet of bullies. And on Christmas Story, Ralphie got tired of his ass, didn't he? On the movie A Christmas Story, Ralphie finally got tired of that bully and beat the brakes off that mug, didn't he? They had to pull Ralphie off that bully. That's America. Right now, the bully is screaming at us, cry, scream, run, go on and cry. And the rest of America is crying. The rest of America is crying, but you don't know why we crying. We crying because we starting to get so damn intensely angry. Somebody about to hand off and haul off and whoop your ass. See, let me show you something. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me show you something. This is a slingshot. See that? With a slingshot, there is a maximum pullback to increase velocity. Right? You load up your rock and you pull that back as far as it can go right before the rubber band breaks. And then you let go. That, see, we're not all the way back yet. We're not that angry yet. We're about here because we're still trying to figure things out. But the more this stupid shit go on, we're going to be here. And there's nothing else you can do but release this pressure. And somebody going to lose an eye. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. This is too much pressure not to be released in some kind of way. This is entirely too much pressure not to be released. This whole country, whether you voted for this stupid shit or not, is so under so much pressure. And let me tell you something else, you dumbasses that voted for this stuff. You want to know something else you don't understand? You're so worshiping this freaking orange god that you forget your neighbor might whoop your ass, and your orange god ain't gonna save you. Your neighbor may be the one to come knock on your door and cream your damn corn. You think that man care about you? He gonna come and save you and come and help you? It may be your own friend that come and make you go and take a damn nap some damn where. I mean it. Watch yourself. Be careful. All that shit you wanted and you wish for, you about to get it. I promise you that. You wished and you voted for destruction, and you getting it. You getting it. So to all you dumbass kamikaze pilots that tried to get rid of me and take yourself out at the same time, guava, you dumbass, stupid, stupid. As people say, let's start talking back about gardening. We don't want to hear about Pumpkinhead. Talk about gardening. I would love to. I would love to talk about prepping. I would love to talk about gardening. I would love to talk about 2A. I would love to talk about homesteading. But this is the reason why you don't hear intense conversations about gardening, intense conversations about prepping, intense conversations about homesteading. The reason why you don't is because everything that we're trying to do right now, you're doing it for a reason. Remember, before we was doing this because we were preparing for hurricanes, tornadoes, inclement weather, and weird stuff. Everything that we're doing right now, though, we're doing because of this asshole. So that's why we have to talk about, we always talk about the root cause, don't we? Hurricane is coming. Everybody better pack up, get ready. You got all your rain gear, you got your bug out bag. Remember, every time we're talking about a situation, why are we gardening? We're gardening because the prices of food and produce is going up, and they got GMOs and stuff and weird stuff and chemicals in the food. Every time we talk about any of this, there is a root problem and a root cause of why we need to focus on this. Okay, so now the reason why I keep talking about this pumpkin-headed idiot is because he and them are the root cause that we need to stay prepared for anything. It ain't a tornado getting us now. It's not a hurricane. It's not a flood. It's not a tsunami. It's this big orange jackass that's sweeping the nation. That's why. So I understand why you want me to talk about gardening, because I would love to. I understand why you would want me to talk so much more about homesteading. I would really, truly love to, because I got so much to show you. I would really love to talk about prepping. But this is the thing. I can't talk about the solution without talking about the problem or the cause or why we're doing this. Or it doesn't make any sense. That's why. We don't mind talking about hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods, but don't nobody want to talk about this freaking lunatic making all this happen. You want to know something even better? He's not a conspiracy theory. I don't have to guess and chemtrails in the sky, they're making my hair fall out. I don't have to do that stupid shit. You understand? I don't have to do it. I don't have to say, Bigfoot and vampire, they made a baby, and now it's like the chupacabra. I don't have to do that. All I gotta do is listen to this idiot, and his facts are my torture. I don't have to come up with no wild story about weather control or nothing. Them conversations is on the back burner of what I think is going on. I don't have to. I'm getting ready for what they are doing in my face. So I would love to talk about gardening and getting my hands back in the dirt with you. Love talking about homesteading and the things that I accomplished and my friends helped me accomplish out here. I would love to. But damn it, let's not be distracted by the root cause of the reason we're doing this. Whether you wanted it or not, the root cause is him and them. Not a hurricane, not a tsunami, not super high temperatures, not damn sun flares. None of that. It's one big orange pumpkin head with no seeds in it causing all of this mayhem. So we have to talk about the root problem before we can discuss solutions. With that being said, do me a favor and in the comments after the video, Please tell me, what are you doing and what things can we do to help us get through this next 4 or more+ years? Because the dude acting like he want to be the president forever. So please, can you do me a favor? Put down in the comments, what can we do to prepare for this next 4+ years? Even if he is gone and we actually start to fix this, man, it's gonna be 50 years before we get back where we were. We'll be long gone before we even get back to where we were. Listen, oh my God, if America was a car and this was a car accident, the insurance company would total us out. We're beyond repair. The worth of this vehicle is not the same worth of the damage. Total it out. America has been totaled out. We're that damaged. He crashed us so bad in the first not even 2 full weeks of this shit. We totaled out. You can't pull these dents out. No. Airbags have been deployed. The side airbags, back airbags, front airbags, the damn whole front of the car been tore off. This is America. We totaled out. Even if we start putting things back together in a month, it'll take 50 years to fix this damage, if not 100 years to fix this damage. This is a bull in a china shop damage. Oh. With that being said, let me get back to work. All right? All we can do is our part right now. Play your part. And distance yourself from anybody that's entertaining this bullshittery. Trust me. Practice your willpower. Practice your willpower. And say no to stupid. No matter how cheap stupid is per pound, okay? Don't indulge. Please. Don't even buy none to put some dumbass away for a rainy day. Don't purchase that shit. Say, look, I just want to buy a little bit of stupid so I can can it. Don't you see what this dumb shit is doing to people's teeth? Y'all talk about fluoride and stuff fluoride do to your body. Why is everybody worried about damn fluoride, but you ain't worried about consuming stupid shit? You understand what that do to you? Huh? You're talking about fluoride and shit. Fluoride, you know what fluoride, your teeth, it really doesn't help your teeth. You know what it does to your DNA, and it changes your DNA structure, all of that shit. But you indulge and fill your belly full of stupid. You overeat and overindulge on dumbass. But you worried about fluoride and GMO seeds. Shit. I'm just saying, man. Let me go get back to work, cause this ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on rolling if I keep talking. Cause I got more. I got much more. Okay. I got a fully loaded magazine of this commentary ready, and I'm not gonna do it, cause we'll be here for another 4 hours. 50% off for stupid today only. Where you been? Let's say bye to the people. Hey, y'all. Stay safe. Stay prepped up. Prep up or shut up. I don't care how you feel about me. Prep up or shut up. Or that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's all I can say. All right? Live Farmer 73. Enjoy your Sunday. Please practice sugar-free Sunday. Sugar-free Sunday is not a competition. It's not a contest. And it's not a fad. Sugar-free Sunday is just being aware of what's in our food, bringing awareness to what's in our food. Hashtag flip it over, turn over your can of food or your package and look and see how many carbs and how much sugar is inside this product. And that will save your life and help you get healthier. Because right now, if you ain't getting healthier, you getting worse. And you better get healthier right now. Because they cutting off Medicaid. They cutting off Medicare. Most of our ailments is because of sugar. Most of our ailments and our handicaps and our disabilities is because of the crap that they put in the food. If we stop eating the crap, we don't have to go to the hospital. We don't have to purchase that high-priced insurance that they're not going to cover anything. Okay? So I wanted to say that before I leave. Please, everybody, be safe. And if I offended you in any way, form, or fashion today, you probably deserve it. Because you're probably one of the ones that helped cause this bullshit. Left Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Peace.